Hello, and welcome to my thoughts while standing in the queue. Today, I'm going to talk to you about eating what you love, because we do. We like to eat what we love. I think I had a Russian friend who said, everybody deserves to have a roof over their head and to eat delicious. So we all deserve to eat delicious, and sometimes things look delicious to us that ordinarily we don't call food. When Maurice Sendak sent a card to one of his young fans, the child got so excited that he ate it. This gigantic desire to devour what you love, pinch it, squeeze it, or hug it until it's squished into a pancake is called playful aggression. And it actually helps regulate an emotion that threatens to overwhelm us, which I think is beautiful. I don't want to discuss how many times I've seen an adorable baby and I've crooned, "Oh my God, I could just eat you up." Of course, I wouldn't really eat that baby because I like my meat cooked. Playful aggression is also why we cry when something marvelous happens. We're so happy, it almost devastates us, and so the tears flow. If I win any kind of a prize, I always burst into tears. It's my way. This behavior is far more prevalent than we realize. I remember when I was in college, my roommate Ginger was telling me about when she was a little girl. She was an only child, a little redhead from Ashtabula, Ohio. And she was an only child. And the first time her mother took her to another child's house, it was a birthday party. Ginger was so excited to see a new little friend that she bit her. She never understood why she was evicted from the party before she even got a piece of cake. Poor Ginger. And when she told me about it, she still was hurt, even at that late time, because when she was telling me she was in her 20s. This kind of expression of excessive emotion runs in my family, too. My grandfather had 4 of the largest, most overweight sisters ever. They each adored children beyond measure, and since I was the tiniest one in the family, I was always the target of their effusive, crushing embraces. My mother would say, "Now, Linny Ruth, say hello to Aunt Sarah, Sadie, Thelma, and Bertha." And each loving woman would crush me to her ample bosom, screaming, "Oh my God, she's adorable," until I could barely breathe. I always felt like I had just survived a world war at the end of any of our family gatherings, because it wasn't enough to have to kiss them all hello. I had to do the same routine when I said goodbye. I would leave a family gathering black, blue, and bruised, but feeling very special. After all my sister got was a pat on the head. This response to being cute, however, doesn't carry over to the elderly. They don't crush you in their arms. At least they don't me. I was at Stansted Airport trying to find the bus that would take me to Liverpool Street when this beautiful young man, blonde, 6 feet tall, and smiling, took my hand and he walked me up a set of stairs, through a corridor, down an escalator, and took me to the proper line to wait for my bus while he was carrying my case. I couldn't believe he went out of his way for a total stranger like that. And when I thanked him, he said, "Oh, happy to help you. You're really so cute." I'd heard that phrase before, and I waited for the resultant crushing hug that always followed that expression when I was young. But nothing happened. Evidently, he knew about my osteoporosis. And thank you for joining me for my thoughts while standing in the queue. And hopefully I'll see you next week when I have another thought and stand in another queue.